Hey guys, what's up? It's Evan, and I'm doing another Unfinished Projects episode. Haven't done one of these in a while, and this one's going to be kind of big, because this is for a project that I've been working on for the bigger part of a couple years. So, I finally get to talk about it because, unfortunately, it was cancelled. If you want to know the specific reasons why it was cancelled, there is actually a separate video talking about it, so you can check it out there. But this is going to be a video talking about what the original project was going to be. And I say original project because this project did actually spawn into something. It turned from a movie into a series, so that's still being made, and the first episode is already out. So if you want to see that, you can actually click right here. But I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk more about the production of the original movie that was scrapped. This movie was called Mortars.
We make deals. We keep order. And above all else, we have a plan. How the hell is it possible that I managed to dissolve all of that in a single day? Maybe the mistakes are what makes me human.
You guys might have seen me talking about it on Twitter and on Instagram and maybe Facebook over the course of the past 2 years because I've been doing a lot of work on it. Mortars really started off as a sort of competition to a movie that I also did not finish making, Timeless Heroes. If you want to know more about that, you can always click right here. Timeless Heroes was a movie that was a little bit too childish to be as serious as I wanted it to. A lot of the concepts were really silly and kiddie, and I wanted to make it into kind of an adult narrative, and when I attempted to put those two things together, it just didn't end up meshing very well. So I decided to start over. I decided to try to create my own characters and my own story that were its own thing, and I really just started with random things, quips, different comics and little concept arts and stuff that were really just meant to flesh out characters a little bit more, give an idea of what I wanted the powers of these characters to be, what I wanted them to be able to do, and eventually that spawned into the world that was Mortars over the course of 2 years of writing, more or less. The script was written for Mortars a couple of months into the creation of the characters. I kind of sat down and I thought, you know, what's a good story to write around this, and I built the world as I built the script. The basic story is that they're a group of deal makers that come to Earth to help people, to kind of help make their lives better, to chase off bad people, demons, stuff like that, because they're from the underworld and stuff like that. And that was the basic story behind it. Now, since I wrote the script for the movie, there's been a lot more stuff that I've embellished or bloated with that universe that is now going to make its way into this new Mortars series, but the movie was very simple, and it also wasn't, because one of the reasons that it ended up getting scrapped was because it was way too big a project in terms of budget, in terms of what I had the ability to do, and I ended up scrapping it, A, because my hard drive crashed, and B, because that project was just too big. We filmed about 35 to 40% of the movie, which is not as much as I had hoped to in the course of 2 years, but we did as much as we could. It was a really interesting project for me to work on. It taught me a lot of things about sound editing and a lot of things about visual effects editing and stuff like that that I didn't really have the experience for before. I did an effects concept reel for it about 2 years ago that I basically just showcased ideas of what I wanted the visuals to look like for the characters and stuff like that. And that kind of excited me to get started on the more visual aspects of Mortars, which I picked up a lot of things for in those videos, and as I started to work on the movie and stuff like that, there was a lot of transformation that happened from the beginning of production until the cancellation of the project. I made a bunch of character test videos to kind of show what the characters would be like to an extent. Though at the time of me writing the script, the characters were very one-dimensional. There wasn't a lot to go for with those characters. Since then, the characters have gotten a lot of rewriting and a lot of working on, which I'm very excited to show you guys once the series hits. Well, you know, once more episodes start to roll in and stuff like that. But, you know, the movie was kind of just an innocent attempt at making this world happen to a really big scale that was kind of impossible for me, so. But yeah, what was the movie supposed to be about? Well, it was supposed to be an origin story for the character Diana, basically. It highlighted a bunch of Ethan's struggles that he was undergoing because he had only been the Mortar leader for about a year at the time of the movie that it takes place, and it was more of the story about how he and Diana met and how Diana became a Mortar and everything that kind of transpired as a result of that, which I don't want to give too much away of because I might actually be referencing some material from the movie in later portions of the series. Maybe. Not saying anything definite. But yeah, unfortunately, based on everything that we shot, even though we shot about 35% of the movie, most of it was lost when my hard drive crashed. The only stuff that wasn't lost was stuff that was uploaded to YouTube as unlisted, because I like to share some of the footage with the cast to show them what I did or how the editing is going and stuff like that. So those clips are the only surviving portions of the movie. And those are the clips I'm going to show you guys. So, without any context, here are 3 clips from the Mortars movie. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Come on, Roz, really? Almost had me there now.
Yeah, Ross, come to my office, please.
You did what?
Oh, Ross, please calm down. I know it's bad.
Bad. Ethan, besides you, there has never been a special case made when recruiting a mortar. Every one of us was chosen by careful selection. Me, Nell, Sham, all of us. It was chance that decided this.
I know.
Do you know
Listen,
what this could mean?
Listen. I know this is bad, but I need you to keep this a secret for me, okay? I need you to not tell anyone about this just yet.
You're asking a lot of me, man.
And I trust you'll have my back. I gotta go.
Go? Where?
I have to find the girl that took the orb's power. I have to talk to her about this.
How the hell are you gonna find her?
Well, she is technically a mortar now, so I should be able to find her with this. In fact, she's on a B9 bus. Just got off at Fort Hamilton Parkway. I'm gonna go see if I can cut her off.
What if the big guy asks for you?
Cover for me! So yeah, that was pretty much all that was left from the Mortars movie. I picked up on a lot of editing things since I filmed and edited those scenes, so if I went back, there'd be a lot of stuff I'd change, and a lot more specifically in cinematography and how I filmed that stuff, because I've kind of just gotten a lot more practice at that kind of stuff. So, all in all, I'm kind of happy the movie didn't get made, because I think that the current direction that Mortars is going in is actually better suited for it, because this universe has gotten big in terms of what I've created for it. Like, just concept art alone and stuff like that is just already showing me that there's so much more potential for this than just a movie or even a series of movies. Like, a series of short films condenses everything a whole lot better, and that's what I'm hoping to bring to you guys when Mortars comes about. So yeah, this was kind of a weird unfinished projects episode to show you guys, because this is just more about a project that wasn't finished, but also isn't finished yet, because it turned from a movie into a series, and there's different events now that the series is supposed to cover, but it's an odd hybrid, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more unfinished projects episodes in the future, well, that's rude. I mean, I would really hope that I'd finish most of my projects in the future, but if you really want to see me fail that bad, go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you subscribe to this channel, you can check out more behind-the-scenes stuff for other film projects that I make. Bloopers, making of, stuff like that. So if any of that stuff interests you, then feel free to subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.